It is a good day. It's a good day, especially when you're greeted with a notification from the Isle announcements channel, and especially good when it's a new patch for the Hordetesting branch. So, and it's addressed a couple important issues, especially some involving grappling, which I'll talk about later. But first, they finally added growth to Hipsy, so you don't just start off as an adult, which, like, I feel like that's, like, they've had growth from a nest for so long, so I don't know. I just thought that Hipsy was always going to stay adult, but turns out they had a plan to make it grow. I don't know. This must have just been added because of mutations, and there was probably some complications there, but no one even plays Hipsy, so I don't really think this is going to change very much. They've also finally added the sanctuary to South Plains. There were always the trees there, and there was always that little cubby, but it was never actually active or something, and I'm not quite sure why. But they finally added it, and it's come with some other complications, as does everything. South Plains is currently the biggest hotspot ever, and with this bigger server size, it's an even worse hotspot than East Plains ever was. Um, and now there's a sanctuary there too, so it is just chaos. It's even more chaotic than the sanctuaries were when they were first released, where it was just a battleground. It is the battleground, and with all these extra people, it's wild. And a very divided topic in the community lately, the grapple. Is it good? Is it bad? Well, it has had some changes, and I personally think they're great. So instead of only one Omni being on the victim for the grapple pin to actually begin, there actually has to be two, and under the said stamina, that there has to be at least two. Obviously, I'm assuming there can be more. Um, but there has to be two for it to actually get into that pin state, which is a little bit better than just that one Omni kind of takes on everything and can pin down the whole Tenno, which seems a bit ridiculous. So they've changed that, and I personally agree with these changes. And also agree that this is a horde test, and it definitely has some bugs. Just anything has bugs. Yeah, but step in the right direction, I'd say.